that shot didn't really work. Whoops. Well, good morning, adventurers, and welcome back to Moab. That was supposed to be like a little time lapse, and then I was going to turn around and talk to you guys, but the camera fell. We're just going to switch to the old handheld shot. If you guys have been following along, you know that we have been taking Moab by storm. We spent a few days just going all over the place, seeing as much as we possibly could. We actually took a break from the RV and stayed in a hotel, so that was kind of nice to have a lot more room, but we are happy to be back in our home.
Happy-ish. I miss that weight room and not having to climb up into a bed and a flushing toilet. I miss it a lot.
But you still love Clementine.
No, I do. I love Clementine. Boy, was it nice to spread our legs and bodies out like that.
This is what she did every night, except with a lot less clothes on.
Oh, yeah.
But Moab is known for having one of the best national parks in the country and one of the most unique. It is Arches, and we have yet to even step foot inside of this park.
Our original plan was actually to book a campsite. There's one in the middle of the park, but we waited too long, and it is completely filled until I think the first availability is June 30th.
Our plan was to be here in February, and the campsites are first come, first serve, and there's a lot less people. But we ended up coming here in March when it opens up for reservations, and it gets booked solid like that.
But there are tons of campsites all along the river bordering the park, so we're gonna go try to get one of those.
Yeah, and we're gonna call that, you know,
camping in the park.
But will those spots be available? I don't know, so this might crash and burn, I don't know. Stay tuned. We always tap little Jeff for good luck. Have you tapped Jeff today?
I haven't, Jeff.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay, so that's not great luck so far. RV didn't start.
Oh, there we go. All right, Jeff. Just
Yeah.
need to touch him a few more times.
Maybe he needs a little coffee or something.
Well, we've already passed like 3 or 4 campsites and they seem to be pretty much full. There's a few more further down this way that hopefully will have an available spot for us.
I'm hoping. I'm pretty sure they're all first come, first serve. And it's a weekday, so I was hoping that, you know, we kind of get our pick, but it might not be the case.
Yeah. We are right in the 1 to 2 week stretch where Moab tourism goes from like 0 to 100.
We've done hikes along this road earlier and there was nobody here. Oh, is this a...
That looks pretty good. Drinks Canyon Campground.
That sounds appropriate for us.
Yeah, we will have drinks in this canyon. Well, for some reason, this one is curiously empty. All right, nothing here says closed or anything. For some reason, I guess people just don't go this far down the road. It is a 20 bucks fee per site. We figured it wouldn't be free, huh?
No, I guess we did a lot of free camping already, so 20 bucks isn't so bad. I mean,
yeah.
The views are great, right?
Well, I think this is gonna be our home. This is the Drinks Campsite. Weird name, I don't really get it, but but man, how beautiful is this spot? We are right along the Colorado River, which runs all the way down, follows along this road. It's carved in the middle of all these canyons and red rocks everywhere. It is so freaking Utah. That's Arches, right there.
It's kind of intimidating, man. It's like just a huge freaking red stone wall saying,
yeah.
You cannot enter this way.
Without paying.
Well, you have to pay a hefty fee and drive like 10 miles back that way.
But as you drive along this road, you're gonna notice a ton of different public campsites, like every mile or so. The ones way down there were very crowded, and this one was not, and this one's just as beautiful as those, so this is the one we're gonna call home. It's always a challenge to get our site level, so we've got our little leveling blocks, and we got it almost perfect. Good enough.
It's good enough.
But this is why I love this spot. You've got a little parking spot over here for Ruby, you got the bench right there, and then it goes all the way down here to a little fire pit spot. What would property like this cost in Utah?
All the millions. So this is a way to do it for 20 bucks a night. Holy cow. Serendipity? I don't know. I just got an email saying that there is availability at the Devil's Garden Campground, which is the one in the park. It's been almost an hour though. No, it's saying it's reserved now, and it's saying as many as 165 other individuals may be receiving this notification. Our whole lives could have changed if I had seen this email 1 hour ago. Dang!
But for now, we got a pretty cool spot, so I'm pretty happy with it.
I am not upset. And this is technically cheaper, so it's totally fine.
It is official. That is one more national park that we have visited. We lost count ages ago. This looks like we're in the cockpit of an airplane or something. It is about the size of an airplane cockpit though. Like a very tiny airplane.
I was about to say.
But yes, we are officially in Arches National Park. The minute you climb up the hill and go around the bend, you're greeted with all kinds of incredible rock formations that have taken millions and millions of years to form.
They all look like they're about to crumble at any moment.
Yeah.
But I guess it will take another million or so for that to happen.
Yeah, or 10. Who
Or
knows?
10.
We're here in March, and this is a very good time to come because you don't have to wait your turn to get into the park. Usually there's timed entry to get into it, but right now you can just freely drive through it. And there's a few people, but it's really not crowded at all.
Coming in, we saw signs that said, if you're stopped here, it's an hour to get into the park.
Yeah.
And it was not very far from the park entrance, so it must take a long time in the summer. So there is one main road, Arches National Park Road, that runs through the park. And there are so many hikes that you can do off of here, so many different types of landscapes to see. But we have a couple hikes we are really excited for today. And of course, we're kicking it off with an epic arch hike.
First up, we made it to the iconic double arch. This thing is fantastic.
I love it because you get 2 for 1.
Yeah.
Our first arch sighting, and it's a double.
It just gets more and more spectacular the closer you get to it because the sky opens up and it follows the contour. The rock behind it is just so magical. It's like nature wanted us to come here and take pictures of this. But that is why when you look up the arches at Arches National Park, you're gonna see this picture a lot. Man, all the people back there look like little ants or something. Can you imagine in the dead of summer, this is probably just covered with people. Pretty impressive, huh?
It's making me blush a little bit.
This one is actually called the phallus.
Sorry to anyone watching with children. This is real life. Nature did this, not us.
And we didn't name it either.
No, that is what it is called on the map.
How long do you think it took nature to erect that?
Okay, that's a good one.
Man, he's rock hard.
That was pretty good, sir.
Yeah. Aren't you always talking about how nature's so raw and powerful?
All right, I'm leaving now. It's enough.
Can you believe that rock is staying put?
No, it looks already detached. You think some giant just put a little bit of gum there inside that rock? He does actually look like a very sad sitting giant, just like, oh man.
I feel like every formation in this entire park looks like something to a human.
It does. It's like clouds, right? You just want to make it into something.
So obviously there were a lot of people at that first arch that we went to scope out. So for the next one, we decided to go to one that far less people make the journey out to.
It's about 2.5 miles round trip. You just wander through this vast open valley. Awesome red rocks on either side.
Is it beautiful or what, you guys? Look at this. I mean, everywhere in Utah we keep saying it looks like another planet, but this looks like another planet. This time I mean it.
If the apocalypse comes, I'll come here.
Become a cave dweller?
Yeah, like, you know, get back to my roots. My tens of thousands-year-old roots.
All right. This little son of a gun just stabbed me. Oh my gosh, I just went blip. Those are like spikes.
Oh my god, they're like needle. Come on, rude.
I'm seriously gonna have like 4 little punctures in my leg down here.
That's what you get.
I know.
Karma knew you were about to punk me.
Karma is a god.
So it punked you.
Is Karma a cat in your lap?
Yeah.
This is really hard to get up. Nice job, Spider Woman.
Okay, oh god, that's scary.
Dude, if you slip, you go all the way down.
Ah, get me out of here. We made it to Ring Arch. I think all of these boulders have fallen from up there. I feel like I'm like a bowling pin. One's just gonna come and take me away.
But is this cool or what? So you do have to work a little bit for it, but as you can see, much less people, it is still a very freaking cool arch. So this is called Ring Arch, and what's cool is when you get up to it, you can see just how fragile it is. Like, look, that's how skinny the thing is. Would you have the guts to run across?
Oh, no. I bet somebody has though. If you have done that, kudos. That's amazing.
Yeah, you're actually not allowed to walk on any delicate structures or formations, so don't do that.
All right, well, Eric thought he was gonna climb up there, but this is...
It's not working. Ah! It's like sandpaper. Well, how the heck can I get up there? Dang it.
Okay, I guess you can't go right there.
What if I do this? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
How the hell am I gonna get down from here? slip on this later. I made it! All right, we conquered it, yes!
Now, we just gotta hike all the way back to the road.
Just a few miles. I felt like I deserved a nice juicy burger after all that. I'm trying to get a shot of it, but there's a big shadow right on it.
And I thought I deserved a kale Caesar salad. But we're actually gonna split these. So like we're half bad, half good. This place is called Proper Brewing Co. Sadly, a lot of the breweries in town, there's only a couple of them, they don't get very highly rated. So we figured we'd come here and check it out for you guys and report back. And so far I can say the beers are pretty delicious.
Haven't tasted the food, but the beer.
No, and the fact that they have a kale Caesar at a brewery, I mean, major points from me.
Yeah, I guess we thought about cooking in our RV and like chilling at the campsite, but it's starting to rain outside, so. Yeah,
it's getting kind of nasty. It's really windy and cold, so we're hoping tomorrow night will be beautiful. We can have a fire and enjoy the sunset and the river.
But this is why I love our campsite. You're literally like 20 minutes from downtown Moab.
It's great.
All right, now leave us alone while we eat. Get in that burger. Y'all, the weather is taking a turn for the worse. Gross.
It started raining yesterday and kind of hasn't stopped.
But check out what we woke up to. Incredible views of the Colorado River. It has been a very sweet campsite.
Just sit there and have the windows open and just see this. It's almost like a painting. So our plan is to go back into the park today, but maybe we'll just do some off-roading since it's kind of gross.
We'll see what happens. We have no internet here, so we can't check the weather or anything. So maybe this will clear up in like 30 minutes.
Okay, we just got to Signal and I have 2 different campsite notifications. They came in this morning though, so I highly doubt they're available, but maybe, campsite is reserved.
Dang. So this is good to know that if it's last minute and they're all booked up, if you just hang out and really watch your phone, you might be able to snatch it up.
Yeah, let's see this other one. Reserved. Dang it, that's so stupid.
If we had Signal, we might have been able to get into the campsite.
I know.
But, well, I still love our campsite, so it's fine.
No, it's great.
We are back in the park and we are currently making our way to what is arguably the most famous of all the arches. But this one's a bit of a challenge to get to. You gotta hike a good 1.5 miles there and 1.5 miles back. It is mostly on rock like this, going up.
Mostly straight up.
Yeah.
Everyone's going so slowly and there are still so many people on this trail. The most we've seen in the park so far.
And I guess it makes sense because it's the most famous arch. You guys know we already did a trail with not another soul on it, so we figured we need to see the most famous one, right? The iconic one. This one is actually the one that's on the license plates here in Utah. Officially made it to the famous Delicate Arch. And man, it's a lot less crowded than I thought it was gonna be. Just kidding. The secret is out on the Delicate Arch. There's a whole line of people waiting to go under and take their little photo. To be fair though, it is a pretty sick freaking photo. It's science time, you guys. How the heck are these amazing, incredible, beautiful arches made? Well, they actually come from a factory in downtown Moab, believe it or not. No, just kidding. They come from nature's factory and they take tens of millions of, hundreds of millions of years to form. Was that funny or not?
It was pretty really funny. You got me with that one.
But apparently there was a ton of salt in this area. I think it was actually like a dried up lake bed or something like that long time ago, an unfathomable amount of time ago. And then through earthquakes, water, wind, all the erosion possible, it has all eroded away and revealed all the rock formations that you see here. Don't take my word for it. Check out this handy visual. Some of it was salt, which I think is down here, and this on top was sand. The solid stuff on the bottom stayed there, but the delicate stuff on the top eroded away and then revealed these arches. So some of it falls away, some of it stays there, and then it gets balanced in perfect harmony, and then you have the Delicate Arch.
And then we come and destroy it with our footprints and photos.
Yes, we do. But what's kind of crazy is I just imagine one earthquake could come through here, because there's a fault line that runs right through here, and destroy a bunch of arches, completely change the landscape.
They might have to change their name.
Yeah, to used to be Arches.
Yeah.
No more Arches Park. This arch sits in a very cool spot, carved into the side of this epic bowl that just looks off into the valleys and the hills off in the distance. Did you say people have actually died here though?
Yeah, but I think in the summertime, from the heat and stuff.
And if you slid down here though, you could definitely get hurt.
Yeah, some little kid dropped a water ball and almost tried to go running after it, but it went flying.
This arch is actually a lot bigger in person than I thought it was gonna be. When you get up to it, it is massive and very picturesque. We're just back at the car, and I think it's lunchtime, you guys. We got all the classic trail snacks. We got hard-boiled eggs, some canned chicken breast, some shrimp cocktail.
All the necessities. I'm a little embarrassed that you guys are seeing this. We have an eclectic taste.
We actually really like shrimp cocktail. We're just letting it thaw.
Figured, well,
later.
Yeah, when we get back to the RV, it'll be perfectly thawed.
And I hiked with this because I had 2 of them, and I ate one on the trail. I like canned chicken. It's really good.
He really likes canned chicken.
How come canned tuna is no big deal, but canned chicken is so weird to you?
I don't know, because I didn't know until you ate it recently that it was even a thing in life.
All right, I think that's enough canned chicken talk for one day.
Before we left the park, we had to make a stop at Park Avenue. I just need to pick up a few things, do a little shopping, you know?
Good one.
I guess this is called Park Avenue because these resemble big old buildings that you'd find along Park Avenue.
I like this one a lot more though, I think.
Yeah, this is definitely a lot better. Probably a lot easier on the wallet too, I would think.
Yeah. As you travel through this park, you will notice all kinds of really delicate rock formations, some that look like they're just hanging on by a thread, balancing like they could fall at any moment.
This spot is particularly cool because you have balancing rocks here, but you also have these awesome revealed layers of the earth. So you can see very clearly where there's different sedimentary layers. That's the word, right? Sedimentary?
Yeah. Can you guess when this hard layer right there was formed?
100 years ago.
You forgot the million.
Oh, 100 million years ago.
It was actually 175 million years ago.
During the Jurassic period, is that right?
I don't know. So imagine 175 million years ago, these big rocks up here weren't here. This layer was the top of the earth right there, and then sand came and compressed it all down and turned it all into rock. There you go. Sand, man. Get it?
Sandman.
Sandman.
Got it. Yeah. But I think that is going to do it for our time here in Arches. It has been great. But we must get back on the road. Where are we going next? We don't know, actually. So stay tuned.